How did this all start and when?
Early this evening, early this afternoon, I should say, one of our officers attempted a traffic stop on the vehicle. Turns out it was a stolen vehicle. The driver of the vehicle attempted to flee and actually did flee from the officer. Sheriff's deputies were actually in the area. They just completed some training. So our officer, along with some sheriff's deputies and some more of our officers, actually attempted to stop the vehicle here on Powder Springs Road. At some point, they actually did get the vehicle stopped. And as our officer approached, or after the officer approached the vehicle, at some point, he shot the driver of the vehicle. So the driver of the vehicle was transported, but unfortunately did not survive.
What flagged the officer initially to the fact there might be a stolen car investigation?
That I don't know. I don't know exactly how it was determined that the vehicle was stolen.
Did he actually have the car stopped initially?
That I don't know either. I don't have any of the real particulars, like all the minute details. I don't have that information. At this point, the GBI has been called in because it is an officer-involved shooting, so they're going to gather all of that information for release at some point.
I understand that maybe the suspect struck several vehicles trying to get away, or what happened?
Yeah, he did actually strike several of our vehicles and Sheriff's Department vehicles, and may actually have struck some civilian vehicles as well. Don't have a total count either regarding that.
Was anyone injured in this, any officers or anyone else?
We haven't gotten any word that any of our officers or any of the sheriff's deputies were injured.
So the GBI has been called in?
That's correct.
And so the officer who actually made the stop and is the same one who fired the weapon?
That I don't know.
What should I have asked you that I shouldn't have asked, or should have asked that you have information on?
I think you've covered just about everything. All of this information is preliminary. There could be some additional information coming out after the GBI gets here. Likely there will be more specific information once they get some of their information gathered from the scene.
Before we wrap up, could you kind of give me the lay of the land of where it began and where it came to the end? I see that's the suspect's car across the street there, but where did it begin?
It was not a very long chase. I don't know exactly where it started, but it was a very brief chase. I just don't have the exact starting point.
Do you have any information on the suspect as far as whether he was already wanted for anything?
I don't have any identifying information on the suspect at this point.
You all stay where you are. We're going to get a picture of all three of you standing here together. Did you all want to add anything, or could you add anything to what Wayne has already said?
It's a collaboration. It happened within the city. That's why I'm standing here. Sergeant Blake is here because some of his deputies were involved. They were in the area during training.
So, why was it a Cobb County Police officer then who pulled him over if this is Marietta?
It's still Cobb County. A Cobb County officer anywhere in Cobb County, including inside municipal jurisdiction, sees a violation there, they still are able to make a traffic stop.
So, was he dead on arrival when officers shot him, or was he pronounced dead at the hospital?
He was transported. I don't know exactly where he was pronounced.